Hey, this is Mickey from Neo 39. We're getting ready to show you two basketball kicks out of the Nike line. First up, we got the Zoom Hyperdunk Low in a great colorway of obsidian, cyber, blue, gray, and white. You can see the white running through the trim of the outsole with the Nike Zoom branding right up by the toe. Blue-gray carries over in the midsole and further off into the upper by the heel stabilizer with a hit of obsidian in the triangle. As you look through the upper, you can see obsidian hyperfuse all throughout with an exaggerated cyber swoosh. As you move up towards the toe box, you can see once again the underlay overlay showing you what the shoe is actually like beneath, and you've got this obsidian carrying over through the toe box. And as we go into the laces, you have the obsidian lace with hits of cyber, almost looking like a polka dotted pattern, but not quite. Of course, underneath that, you have obsidian in the mesh, which carries right up into the tongue, and the Hyperdunk is branded in a cyber, complemented by the piping you see. Now, what I'm really liking about this shoe is the lining and the piping on the ankle cuff, which is a combination of obsidian and cyber, creating some sort of a jagged lined pattern print all throughout. Some could even say sort of like a Navajo. Of course, on the lining, or the footbed I should say, you have your basketball, feather, and thunderbolts, as well as your arrows going even furthermore, if you can see that. This quick side shot for you right there. And then of course this is the sole with the white cyber. Love that visible part right there. And then your swoosh on the bottom, black bordered in the cyber. We're not quite done here. We also got, in a similar colorway, the Lunar Hypergamer Low. If you can see this, you got Lunar Lawn going all through the midsole in the blue-gray with cyber splattered throughout. Then as you go through the upper, you got the cyber going, you got the cyber on the swoosh, and then you got the obsidian carrying over in the hyperfuse material. Blue-gray, of course, runs through in the mesh, and you can see the cyber on the underlay of the shoe. The same can be said in the toe box right here, where you see cyber on the underlay, blue-gray on the overlay of the mesh, and then bordered around it in the obsidian. Once again, we have a cyber swoosh, much smaller, of course, by the mid, and then as you move up, this time you have somewhat of a different colorway in the laces as you had in the Hyperdunk. You got the blue-gray laces with cyber splattered throughout, and then you have the Nike branding embossed in the tongue. And much like our last shoe, you have the same print carrying over on the lining, the footbed, and the ankle cuff, giving you that nice pop right there. Here's a quick shot of the heel. Once again, there's your pattern and your Nike branding embossed. Also, if you can see on the tongue, it says Hyperfuse right there in cyber. Quick shot of your side. And then this is your sole right there. The blue-gray, cyber predominantly throughout, and then an obsidian swoosh. Anyhow, both of them fantastic shoes, great for playing ball in. The Lunar Lawn is a great contribution in addition to the Nike basketball line. Want to definitely play in this or play in the beloved Zoom Hyperdunk Low. Either way, great. Get them both or get one. Pairs up real well. Anyhow, this is Mickey from Neo 39. Catch them on before we go out. I don't know if you're a Kings fan or you're a Canucks fan, but as you can see, repping my home team. Hopefully the Canucks pull through, win this series, and win the Stanley Cup this year. Anyhow, a little bit too much bias there, that's all good. This is Mickey from Neo 39. Catch you tomorrow.